Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! I thought I'd do an enthusiastic Christmas video for you this week to give you some top tips on how to cope with the silly season, as some people call it, and how it can impact your health. So the first thing to remember is that Christmas is technically one day, but when we talk about Christmas, we're not really talking about that one day. We're talking about the festivities that go on over a few weeks. So what I think it's important to do is to look at that time of year and see what's important to you. Is it seeing your friends, seeing your family? What do you want to get out of the season? And what's important to you? Do you enjoy a bit of eggnog and mulled wine? Is it more mince pies? And give yourself some permission to enjoy Christmas, especially because we didn't have much of a Christmas period last year in 2020. So first of all, accept it's Christmas and give yourself permission to enjoy. The next thing that I would suggest doing is looking at what part of your normal routine can you keep. So it's not all late hours, lots of drinking, lots of sweet food, and just like giving up on everything else. So one of the things I try and do is maintain my exercise. So I keep my personal training sessions booked in and I do them and I exercise on the days in between in the Christmas holidays as well. So for me, that's maintaining some sort of routine. The other thing you can do is make sure you're drinking enough water. So that's also a very good way of dealing with hangovers if you're doing excess alcohol. So I would say, okay, maybe this is like a 600ml bottle, so I need to drink like 4 of those a day during the festive period. I'm not saying I'm definitely going to do that because I'm not very good with my water intake. I'm just giving you an example. I'm doing my exercise, remember? I've given you what I'm doing. The other thing I think is important is to either keep up with your supplementation or make sure you're getting enough fruit and veg a day. So again, you're offsetting some of the things you're doing in the way that you're not eating normally or necessarily drinking normally, with making sure you still have your supplementation and having a good amount of fruit and veg a day. The other thing I try and do is just keep up with the other things I like to do, like my journaling, my meditation, and all those sorts of things as well. To be honest, even though my birthday's the week before Christmas, I don't find it too much of an indulgent time. I will just indulge any time ever. So Christmas isn't that big a deal for me. I read a quote the other day saying, "Oh, I'm just going to treat myself," said the woman who always treats herself and never deprives herself of anything. And that's basically me. So yeah, I do just like try to keep a bit of a routine though, because otherwise it's very easy just to eat chocolate for breakfast every day and have a cheese board. And I'm like, I don't need to do that. I'm okay without that. So I kind of also choose the things that are important to me. So I haven't had a mince pie yet. So I'm definitely going to have a little bit of mince pie. I love a cheese board on Christmas Day, so I love to do that and have a nice dessert on Christmas Day too. So I'm just going to kind of work around those things and try and keep the rest of my routine as normal as possible, not by excessive chocolate boxes, because I will just eat them whilst watching Christmas films. I guess it's just really about evaluating what's important to you and just remembering, like, if you really do like to go crazy over Christmas, that's cool too. No judgment here. I would just put a plan in place for what you're going to do in the new year. Whether that's a way of eating, starting a new exercise regime, and anything, whatever is going to work for you. I think it's just helpful to know you've got something starting on, say, the 2nd of Jan or 3rd of Jan or whatever you're going to do. So I hope that's helpful, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas and festive season with your friends and loved ones. And I wish you all the best.